शङ्करसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Tanidar, Kotari, Sarvanyapida Yajamans, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, streaming and two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha all over the world, all of you with my love and respects. I'll explain some more details, intricacies. I'll reveal some of the sacred, secret, sweet signs of third eye and Maya matrix. Listen, the 25 states an individual consciousness goes through due to its delusory association with physical, physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs. Please listen. The 25 states of consciousness which an individual consciousness, a soul, jiva, the individual identity goes through due to its false association with physical, physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs. Let me also define the word false association. By staring at the mirror for quite a long time, you mistake the reflection for you. If you are spending too much time with the mirror, that is a problem. You may start putting the makeup on the mirror. You may start putting the makeup on the mirror if you are all the time busy in staring at the mirror. Constantly staring at the mirror. Sometimes you start thinking, you are the mirror. That is what I call false association. Unfortunately, the individual soul which constantly staring at physical, physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs associates itself falsely with it, starts feeling it is that. That feeling is the reason for the 25 altered states of consciousness. If you are getting into more and more of false identification, it is called delusion. If you are getting more and more clear, it is called living enlightenment. But the false identification of the individual consciousness, the soul, with physical, physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs forms the basis of Maya matrix. I'll repeat, listen. The false identification of the individual soul with physical, physiological, psychological, neurological ups and downs forms 25 states of consciousness, which is the foundation of Maya matrix. For example, if you too much associate yourself with your neurological ups and downs, your dreams will look very real. Somebody came and asked me the other day, what is the significance of my dream, Swamiji? Your waking state itself has no significance. What is the significance of your dream? Dump the garbage into garbage. Over. What's the significance of the garbage? It has to be the garbage bin, that's all. Your neurological ups and downs is swapna. Your psychological ups and downs is Jagrat. Associated with swapna. Your physiological ups and downs is Sushupti. Your physical ups and downs is Jagrat, associating with Swapna and Sushupti. End of the day, your false association, it is like how wrongly you are being associated with the reflection with you, which you are gazing for quite a long time. You have a mirror, life size, maybe all 10 direction, and you are all the time, if you look up, down, side, this, that, all the time you are seeing only your reflection. If you live in the same way for some days, you will get into the space, you will be falsely associating yourself with that reflection. Whatever is happening to the reflection, you will feel it is being done to you. Stone is thrown on the mirror and the mirror breaks. You will feel as if you have been broken because you falsely associate yourself with that mirror. The false association with your psychological, physiological, physical, neurological ups and downs forms the basis of 25 states of consciousness, which is the foundation of Maya matrix. One good thing is, in the 25, only the first lower 9 keeps you in matrix, Maya. If you move to the next, the Turiya layer and Turiyatita layer, you are not under the control of the Maya matrix. The whole Maya matrix starts operating as you want, finally coming under your control. Finally you will realize they will just be your extension. The 11 dimensions of the Jagat next. 11 dimensions of the universe. Understand? Whatever you think, understand, perceive, perfect, master, it is all within the frame of length, breadth, depth. Length, breadth, depth. All you are good, all you are bad, all you are right, all you are wrong, all you are suffering, all your suffocation, all your pleasures, all your bliss, all that is within the length, breadth, depth, not even time. It doesn't even go to the level of dimension of time. It's all in these three: length, breadth, depth. Your verbalization is the length, your visualization is breadth, your cognition is depth. Listen. Your verbalization, that is why sound is always measured as frequency. Your verbalization is length. The dimension of the length in the cosmos is operating inside you in the form of length. Length is the individual unit which functions in you quantumly as verbalization. Listen, I am using the word, new word. The length of the cosmos vibrates in you as verbalization. Length of the Brahmanda, length dimension of the Brahmanda quantumly operates in the Pindanda as verbalization. I don't know how many of you try to catch it. Length aspect of macrocosm vibrates in you in the macrocosm as verbalization. So anything you do to your verbalization, you can do to the length of the Brahmanda. Length of the Brahmanda, macrocosm, quantumly operates as a verbalization of the Pindanda, microcosm. Let me repeat. Repeating and you listening can give you the glimpse. The Brahmanda has various dimensions. Whatever is in Brahmanda operates in you as Pindanda, the microcosm. Whatever is in the macrocosm reflects in the microcosm. Whatever is in the Brahmanda is in the Pindanda. So, through the Pindanda, you can manifest what you want in Brahmanda. Through the Pindanda. What is the one end of the macrocosm in you? By operating that, the other end of the rope, which is in the macrocosm, can be manifested as you want. One long rope, one end of the rope in the microcosm, Pindanda, is verbalization, the same rope is vibrating quantumly in the macrocosm, Brahmanda, as the dimension of length. So, as one of our great brahmachari discovered the third year yesterday, now you need some comedy track, and I do have a lot to keep the Sangha entertained. Now I am happy that he stopped with the yes. That is all I want to tell. Now I am not encouraging any other visualization. I am just saying. He stopped with third year, not moving further down. Listen, let me come back to the main track. Listen, one end of the rope in the microcosm, Pindanda, is the verbalization dimension. Quantumly the same functions, the other end of the rope. In the Brahmanda, macrocosm, as length dimension. Same way, what functions in the microcosm as visualization in the Brahmanda, in the macrocosm, that is only is breath. Listen, now third statement is very important. What functions in you as cognition, how you cognize yourself, individual inner image in Pindanda, microcosm. How you feel about you, that same only, that cognition, inner image, vibrates as the dimension of depth in the macrocosm. That is why your inner image matters for your life. What you attract, what you manifest, how you live matters, I tell you. Never allow lower inner image in you. There is nobody has a right to judge you. Even your guru has only right to help you, not judge you. Listen. Even your guru only has a right to help you, not to judge you. Even guru does not have a right to judge you, then who else? Even he does not have a right to judge you. He only has a right to help you. He only has a right to remind you. He does not have a right to judge you. Never accept low inner image. That is your arrogance. Do not fall into the arrogance of accepting inner image. You always think, no. Inner image is very humble. No. Weak inner image is arrogance. Don't call it as humbleness or meekness or goodness. No. Don't ever give any good word for it. Having lower inner image is abusive arrogance. Ignorance coupled with arrogance. Understand? Alcohol coupled with sleep tablets. Alcohol coupled with antidepressants. After that, you will never get depressed. Because you are depressed. You will be inside the earth. How will you get depressed? Lower inner image can be established only in arrogance. If you do not have arrogance, lower inner image cannot sustain itself in you. Understand? Only if there is a fertile sand, land, a seed can have a grip and grow. Same way, the arrogance is the fertile land for low inner image to get grounded and grow. Do not accept lower inner image. All arrogant people will be having lower inner image. These are all some of the ultimate laws of life. All womanizers will be frustrated people. All arrogant people will be having low self-inner image, low inner image. A romantic guy will never be womanizer. These are all the laws of life. Romance is such, gives so much of fulfillment, he will not even look for the second person. Even first person he will not look, because he will be in the first person. He will be in the first person. A womanizer will be most frustrated fellow. These are all some of the ultimate laws which can never be changed at any time. Low self-inner image means quantumly you are sending the signal to the macrocosm to keep you in the lower depth of the cosmic dimensions. Understand? The kind of a frequency you send from here, the way you are dealing the rope in one end, are you pulling or pushing or burning? One end of the rope is in your hand, the other end of the rope is with the cosmos. Listen, one end of the rope is in your hand, the other end of the rope is in the cosmos. The macrocosm quantumly operates into microcosm. Your verbalization directly affects the length dimension of the cosmos. Your visualization directly affects the breadth dimension of the cosmos. Your cognition about you directly affects the depth dimension of the cosmos. You quantumly function with the macrocosm. You quantumly function with the macrocosm. Whether you want to function, you don't want to function. Whether you want to drive or don't want to take control of the vehicle you are sitting in. Car is already moving in 120 kilometer speed. Listen, you do not have a choice now. No, I'll wake up after 2 years. I think I will attend to all this and then wake up. No, no choice. By the time you wake up, you may not be able to make up. By the time you wake up, you may not be able to make up. You are already in the car and the car is going in the 120 kilometer speed, and unfortunately you are in the driving seat. It's like one person is saying, my grandfather died peacefully, but people around him only died a horrible death. He asked why? Because he was on the wheel and sleeping. He died peacefully. The people who were around him. You are on the wheel. You are behind the wheel. You are in the driver's seat. Wake up now to your length, breadth, depth, rope, visualization, verbalization, cognition. Even if you don't wake up, the earlier signals you sent is doing its job automatically. Understand? If you don't wake up now, don't think the car is going to stop. The earlier automated gear system in which you have put, it's going to be running in that. How long? Sometime till the fuel is over. It runs like that and stops. That is what I call unconscious death and birth. You take another one, Janma, without waking up. Appa. Ooh. You go through a birth and death without waking up. It's like from deep sleep you come to the dream. Without even coming to the waking state, you fall again into the deep sleep. Delusion, covered by delusion. Antena tamasavrita. Darkness, covered by darkness. Black is two-dimensional darkness. Darkness is three-dimensional black. Understand? When I say darkness, don't visualize black. Black's three dimension is darkness. Black is only a two dimension of the darkness. Amritattva is the three dimension of the gold light. Gold light is two dimension of the Amritattva. The length, breadth, depth of the macrocosm, cosmos, is the verbalization, visualization and cognition of the microcosm, the individual, you. So the higher inner image and the visualizations and verbalizations triggered by the higher inner image are the most important basic things to attract length, breadth, depth of the macrocosm to do good to you. That is the greatest operation any conscious being should be doing in the life as a first priority. the moment you become conscious of you, I exist. Roughly for a human child, it happens in the 11th month. Maximum 21 months. Within the 11 to 21 months, a human child experiences the Chit Gana. I exist. The accidental appearance of the I happens within 11 to 21 months in a child roughly. The moment the I exist starts, the first and foremost responsibility of that conscious being is having the highest inner image and having the visualizations, verbalizations triggered by that highest inner image. If you know you are Sadashiva or Dasa of Sadashiva, and I wanted to tell you, Soham, Dasoham, Sadasoham, Sadashivoham, all are higher inner image only. Even the inner image of a devotee, no way is a lower inner image. Even if you feel you are the devotee, you are the expression, manifestation of Sadashiva. Or any other god you feel connected, any other name and form, like how Hanuman felt with Rama, how Garuda feels with Vishnu, how Mahadevi, Mahalakshmi feels with Sri Vishnu. Anything is okay, but highest inner image and having the visualizations, verbalizations triggered by that highest inner image sends a strong signal into the cosmos. Quantumly it functions in the macrocosm and makes the length, breadth, depth constantly support you and manifest what you want. This is the science of Shakti. Understand? This is the science of Shakti. I have given you pure science and applied technology, both. The pure science and applied technology of Jiva and Jagat. I love to give now Ishvara. Even Jagat, I am not able to give all the 11 dimensions now due to the shortage of time. But surely in the further satsangs, I will explain all the 11 dimensions of the Jagat. How only length and depth functions, how you can work with it quantumly. The Jiva quantumly working with Jagat is the science of manifesting Shaktis. Jiva quantumly working with Ishvara is the science of experiencing Sadashivoham. Experiencing the state of God, expressing the status of God. Experiencing the state of God is Sadashivatva. Expressing the status of God is Ishwaratva. This whole matrix where Maya comes, where reality happens. Actually, if you listen to this truth, Whatever you heard and had in your brain, all the zigzag puzzles will fall. Wow. I always had this question, now I understand. Whatever I am thinking is verbalizing. Listen. If you have that feeling, oh God, I always had this question, now only I am getting clarity. Oh, whatever I was thinking is verbalizing. If you have that feeling, you are listening. You are listening to what I am talking. The Maya matrix of Jiva and the Jagat and Ishvara now. Let me explain. Listen, the moment I introduce the sacred secrets about Ishvara, the creation, protection, destruction, putting in delusion, liberation, Srishti, Sthiti, Vinasha, or Samhara, or Troba. Next is Trobhava and Anugraha. Everyone has a question. Why should he put us in delusion? Fool. I should not even be translating in English, putting in delusion. It should be enjoying delusion. Nobody has put you in Trobhava. You put you in Trobhava. You started enjoying and you forgot why you started enjoying. So it became suffering. All Trobhava. The solution for Trobhava, you need to be having throwback bhava. Just go back and understand why you decided what you decided. Throwback bhava will liberate you from Trobhava. Anywhere you feel deluded, suffering, suffocated, tortured, go back to the source of those decisions, why you took those decisions, which is now extending into Trobhava. Today's one-liner for all of you is, throwback bhava will solve the problem of Trobhava. Nobody put you in delusion. You started doing something and forgot the context of why you started. Upgraded intelligence, covering the context of why you started what you started, is Trobhava. Upgraded intelligence, remembering the context of why you started what you started, is Anugraha. Apasmara is Trobhava, Smarana is Anugraha. Forgetting the context is Trobhava, remembering the context is Anugraha. That's all. To remind you with the context, Sadashiva happens as Guru. That is the highest anugraha he can do. Understand? All the four, Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Trobhava, is operated from Turyatita, TATA. For only this anugraha, the TAT has to come to JJ, Jakrat Jakrat. And you guys try to present that Jakrat Jakrat. He comes to liberate, you try to. Ganga comes down to purify, you try to pollute. He comes down to liberate, you try to bind. He will neither get bound nor get polluted. He will not even tolerate your effort to bind or pollute. If you try to bind him with ordinary rope, he will straight use atomic bomb to bust the rope. It will not even be an equivalent war. Don't get into unfair war and say, oh, it is unfair. Yes, it is unfair, but you initiated. Listen. Forgetting the context is Trobhava. Remembering the context is Anugraha. Forgetting the context, Apasmara, is Trobhava. Smarana is Anugraha. Who you are, why you are, where you are, when you are, how you are, why you are. Forgetting this is delusion. Remembering this is liberation. Of remembrance is diversion. Of remembrance means, I know why I am, who I am, all that, but when I am, I don't want to remember now. That is called diversion. Why I am, who I am, what I am, I remember. When I am, little time, not that quickly, that it is too close to. Later. Now only I am having a kid. Let the kid grow. Just now I finished the education. Let me get married later on. Invoke a mother in woman, she will be Devi. Invoke a sister in a woman, she will be an amazing completion and friendliness. Invoke a lust in Devi, she will become devil. Add L to Devi. Immediately the whole mechanism is different. No, this need to be contemplated by women also. See, men and women both should contemplate this. Why? Women should contemplate. Why? The moment I know I am the source of the pleasure for somebody, the whole thought current and logic and mechanism with which I function becomes so demanding and abusive. And all my weight is put on that net. It's like a big fish net and you put a huge iron ball. How the whole thing collapses. As long as women does not feel that they are source of pleasure for somebody, they are the most beautiful Devi. The moment they feel, they become devil for that person. Why? Contemplate. Even men, contemplate. If completion on this point happens between a couple, such an amazing friendliness will happen. You will have a best friend in your wife. You will have a best friend in your husband. If this one point is understood, why am I so abusive to him when I can be so beautiful for so many people? Why am I so abusive to her when I am so beautiful to so many people? All husbands, all wives should think, contemplate on this. Why am I so abusive to her when I am so beautiful to so many people? Why is such a big iron curtain? The moment I wanted to have passions with her, no. So many of me is saying no. It is like a 2 persons inside me are shouting, no, let me have the same passions what I am having with others. And 200 people inside me are shouting, no, no. If you have a 202 votes, 2 votes are only saying, let me have the passions which I am having with others, with her. Other 200 says no. And the same way for a woman. Let me have the grace I carry with others. Here not even 200 is to 2. 2 is to 202 is to 202. And some votes are so coarse, it is even calculated a double vote. In India it happens sometime. The whole booth vote has only 7,000, but 10,000 votes fall there. How? Nobody knows. Like that here, 202 vote only actual votes, but the voice and volume is equivalent to 10,000 votes. Why? Understand, you have such low self-inner image. The moment you are source of the pleasure for somebody, the definition you have about you is I am used, which is not. If a husband and wife can attend to this one pattern, thought current, why Devi is converted to devil? And come to a completion. You will have a best friend in your husband. You will have a best friend in your wife. That is what is grihastha. Grihasthiti. Otherwise griha vinasha only. It is not grihasthiti. Griha vinasha. Actually this pattern, this matrix, if you try to understand, you will get out of the one of the major trobhava with which you suffer. You decided to be source of pleasure for somebody and you forget about it, and then you blame the other person is abusing and exploiting. And the whole trobhava network, matrix, one wrong decision supports the another wrong decision, and supports the another wrong decision, and supports the another wrong decision. You are in the matrix. Same thing for men. You have a deep fear that if somebody is source of your pleasure, they will try to bind you, even if they are not trying. You are all the time in the fear of you may be bound and You may be in bondage. Actually, the fear is the biggest bondage than the real person. If a mirror sees a depth, the foolish mirror should understand he is not having the depth. What is on the front is having the depth. Understand the dent is not here, there. If you understand, if you are having fear, be very clear, it is there, not here. If you address there, then you become Abhayam Sarvabhudebhyo. With whoever you feel fear, understand the fear is there. Attend to that. If you are operating from here, you will never attend there. If you attend there, you will become a being which gives Abhayam Sarvabhudebhyo. Abhayam Sarvabhudebhyo. Abhayam Sarvabhudebhyo. Look in. Look in. I only introduced in the 25 states of Jiva, 1 or 2 states, 11 dimensions of Jagat, 1 or 2 dimensions, 5 aspects of God, Ishvara. God is too small word, sorry. Five aspects of Ishvara. In that 5, I have explained only 1 or 2. Trobhava and Anugraha. In the further satsangs, I will expand on all the 21 states, 25 states of consciousness, 11 dimensions of Jagat, and 5 aspects of Ishvara, elaborately, understanding the matrix, Maya matrix, between these 3, and realizing the source of all this, Sada Shivoham, mastering the matrix by being in the state of Sada Shivoham, experiencing the state of Sada Shivoham, expressing the experiences of Sadashivoham, and manifesting the powers of Sadashiva, expressing the expressions of Sadashiva, is the essence of Sadashivoham 2016. All this experientially, drilling more and more and more, deeper and deeper and deeper, living it, living it, living it, living it, living it, living it. With a will persistence is Sadashivoham. With the will persistence is Sadashivoham. So, do not give up. Sadashivoham is not for you. You have a right to attend Sadashivoham. I am not just giving it as a boon, I am giving this as your right. Create the will and will persistence. You will make it. You will make it. It's not question of the money and time. Both are under the matrix. It is not question of time and money. It's question of will. Persistence is existential reality. Money and time are comparative, artificial ignorance. Artificial ignorance can never stop existential reality. will persistence is existential reality. Money and time is artificial ignorance. When you don't create the will persistence, naturally artificial ignorance will rule you. That will be an obstacle, controlling, all that. Create will persistence. The artificial ignorance will lose its power over you. Will have no power over you, no say over you. And I really tell you, when I say, I mean. When I say I mean, decide to manifest Sadashivoham 2016 with will persistence. You will be out of artificial ignorance. AI. Anything artificial, how can you call it as intelligence? Artificial ignorance. So, with this, I'll move to the next segment. Today we have live Nitya Kirtans and Karaseva to build world's largest golden temple for Sadashiva. World's largest golden temple for Sadashiva means making a beautiful statement for the future generation about life. That is why I decided I myself will go and physically work. If you just do any other workout and lose weight, you will only lose weight. You will not gain anything else. If you work building Sadashiva's temple, you are not working out, you are working in. And you will lose weight and gain Sadashiva's grace. Ooninai urukki ulloli perukki. I don't know about anybody. Last 3 weeks I am really becoming more and more healthy. So, whoever wants to have all the best things, bliss of course always there, so it cannot increase. In my case only health can increase, nothing else can increase. In your case surely health, bliss all can increase. So, whoever wants, come and enjoy Karaseva, building the world's largest golden temple for Sadashiva. The temple will have the main Garbha Mandir, 120 feet tall, complete granite tower. And complete granite will be gold blasted, means gold coated. The whole temple will be gold coated. So, I welcome everyone to come and join. Every Sunday, take off to do Karaseva for Sadashiva's temple. All over the world, people who are there, all over the world who can't make it to Bangalore, Biddi, Bangalore Adinam, if you ask me how can we do Karaseva, then in your own city, go around and physically do something and raise funds. Either going house to house and doing Madhagari Bhiksha, or going from shop to shop and enriching people about this world's largest golden temple and asking them to contribute. Do something like that. But dedicate Sunday for Sadashiva's world's largest golden temple. Actually, I wanted this to be built with a lot of love, care, and devotion, not just by money. Let's build it with existential reality, love, devotion, all that, so it stands forever. Let's not build it just with the things under the matrix. Let us use things which are under the matrix, but let the source be existential reality, love, devotion, dedication. So, let's have Karaseva today. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.